Hey everyone, I have got to share with you today um, a very weird, strange example that I want to give you in terms of selling, putting yourself out in the world, marketing as a coach, as a healer, as a therapist. Around 4 years back, um, so I went to the dentist, and the dentist said, "Hey, the scented box, hi." And the dentist said that, Gaurav, your lower teeth and your upper teeth, I mean the more the lower ones, are sort of malaligned. They are not aligned properly. So at some point of time, what is going to happen is they are going to become more packed, and then it might affect your gums. Yes, Rakhi, I know you're a dentist, so you're supposed to listen to this very clearly. so so what is going to happen is it's become malaligned, it's going to become packed, and it's going to affect your jaw and also affect of course your gum, and there is a high possibility of your tooth falling, right? And then I said, okay, fine, what can we do? And then they said that there were like two dentists. One was who was diagnosing, and the other was an implantologist who has been doing my braces so far. So then the dentist said that, listen, what you have to do is, one is we have to remove two tooth from the upper lining, upper jaw, and two from the lower one, and then of course we have to use braces for a long period of time, because it seems that it's going to take some time since you've crossed that age where the braces can be put. And I said, I'm still okay with that, let's go ahead, because if it is going to create a problem in the future, let's go ahead with that. And I trusted those dentists because they are also someone very, very close to me. So anyway, in the whole process, they took out two tooth from the upper jaw. It was like a very difficult experience to live with that, and to also pop painkillers in the way to recovery, and then two from below. And then they first use the lower braces, and then they use the upper braces. I got them, I kept them tightened. You have to tighten them over periods of time, like over 3 months, 1 month, sometimes 3 weeks, that kind of time they give you, and you have to keep going, and you have to keep sort of tightening the jaw so that the teeth come closer and nearer, and therefore they are aligned once again, right? So when they had removed the lower two tooth and the upper two, then there were like spaces created between here and here. There were spaces created, but now they are becoming more aligned. And earlier in the upper one also there were spaces created, but now they are like forming and becoming more aligned. There has been a great learning on this, and the learning is that when you show up and you want to be your truest form, whatever you think you are, whatever you have in plan for who you believe yourself to be, how you show up in the world in the future, you have certain planning, right? This is who I want to be. This is what my goal is. I want to reach so and so point. I want to be this particular person in the future. And when you are on that path, what is going to happen is there will be a lot of elements on the way which will feel malaligned, which will not feel aligned. And to let go of them, it might feel extremely painful for you. I'll give you an example. For example, you are selling to new clients, and by increasing your price point. So what happens is the people who are already working with you, they might just drop out. Let's say if your charges are 1,500 rupees per session, 2,500 rupees per session, or 3,000 rupees per session. What is going to happen is when you raise it to 6,000 or 7,000 or 8,000, those 2,500 ones, those 3,000 ones who are very loyal to you, who visit you every single week, who have been seeing you for the last 6 months, are going to drop out. It's going to be very painful for you, by the way. Thank you, Supriya. Thank you, Scented Box. It's going to be really, really painful for you when you do that. However, they do not align to the version of you that you think you want to be. I took it on my own volition to remove those tooth, and feel different in my jaw. I wanted to do this because, well, I wanted to not only protect myself in the future, but wanted to have a good set of tooth, right? And the decision was painful. It is still painful because yesterday when they tightened the whole jaw thing, it was very difficult for me to eat in the evening, and this happens like every 4 weeks or 3 weeks. And then to come live and talk is also difficult because the jaw keeps on pulling you to the front. So I have to focus a lot on my jaw in that case. And yet I'm making that decision because I know that this is what I want. Okay? And I know that if this does not happen, it's going to remain mal-aligned for my entire life. That's not what I want to be. So I have made the decision. Similarly, when you, let's say, so many people, so many coaches and therapists who have been trained by me, they often have these Facebook profiles or Insta profiles, and they want to create another profile for their, Insta or their Facebook page where they can promote their healing services and marketing of their healing services or their coaching. And I tell them that don't do that. Stay on the page that you are. You already have a following. You already have an audience. You simply have to question your identity in case that, oh, they know me as a singer. They know me as a lawyer. They know me as a writer. Now when I publish myself or promote myself as a coach or a healer, I don't know what people are going to feel like. What if people drop out from my page? And that is going to happen, by the way. People are going to drop out from your page. Hundreds of people are going to drop out from your page. Those are people who you do not want, only simply because those are people who are not going to buy your services in the long run. Right? They are the ones who are not aligned, like my tooth. I didn't want to let them go. It was a painful process, but I still had to let them go. So if you have 2,000 people in your audience list and 500 people drop or 1,000 people drop and you just have 1,000, it's better to have those 1,000 people in your list because those are the audience who are going to get converted to your clients. So the conversion ratio, of the audience that you have is going to become higher. Only the aligned clients are going to come to you. And the aligned clients are going to come to you because you have changed your self-concept. You have changed yourself from who you were before, and now you have a goal, you have a target, you have a concept of yourself that you can see that this is who I want to be. I am a coach, I am a healer who wants to sell, who wants to have clients, who wants to work with people, who wants to not only give these services but also get paid for those services. And if people get irked by it, people get irritated by it, people get people feel anxiety, people judge you, people think that, oh my God, this person keeps on making offer. How many times will they post on Instagram? If they keep doing that, then you have to let them go. Those are the malaligned ones. However, when you do that, it's going to cause you a lot of pain, right? Similarly, in your email list, if you have an email list, if you mail to people every week or every 3 days or every 4 days, right? And you have like 1,000 subscribers and 300 of them, 400 of them, 500 of them, they skip and they just unsubscribe to you. You are going to feel that knot in your stomach. You are going to feel that, stone in your heart. But at the same point of time, what is going to happen is those 500 people or 400 people who will remain in your email list are the people who are loyal to you, are the people who are going to click on your email, are the people who are going to open and read your email, are the people who will contemplate that I want to do this course at some point of time. I want to hire this coach at some point of time. I want to go to this doctor at some point of time. So I'm interested in reading about their work and about their life and what they post. So they are the people who are loyal, and they may not buy at this moment, at this, right now. But they may buy, in the course of 6 months, in the course of 1 year, in the course of 2 years. They might be, saving up money to come to you. So you have to believe in that. Instead of feeling bad and painful about the fact that, oh my God, so many people have dropped out of my group. So many people have left my email subscription list. So many people have dropped out of my Instagram audience. People who were seeing me as my real clients, paying me whatever amount of money I charged. Now that I've raised my fee, they are leaving and I'm not left with any clients. Instead of looking at that, you have to look at what causes the malalignment is their existence. And when they leave, you are becoming even more and more and more aligned. Okay. So, Dr. Rakhi says, who happens to be a dentist, she says, wow, I'm going to use this as an example for those who resist extraction. Exactly. Please tell them that what are you paying for, or what are you coming to me for? You are coming to me for the future version of yourself, right? You are coming to me for this version that you want for yourself. You want to look good. You want to have a good set of teeth. You want to have a great jaw, right? It's the future for which you are investing. It's the future for which you are, you would be willing to go through the pain, right? It's the future for which you are making yourself more aligned. right? So I want to tell to every coach, every healer, every therapist, every service provider, right? Someone who works in the area of personal development for people and have clients in any capacity. I want to tell you that when you have that kind of service, and you might be giving free service, you might be having an Insta page, you might be having a Facebook page, you may also have an email list, you may have existing clients, and when they start dropping, because you have changed something about yourself, you have either changed your title, your profession, your career, you have changed your niche, maybe from being a mindset coach, you have become a parenting coach, and you see all those people who were under the arena of mindset coach and who saw you as mindset coach, I think that, oh my god, they are like parenting coach, we don't align, and they go away. Don't think of that as something devastating. Don't allow that to cause you anxiety. Don't allow that to shut down your nervous system and contract your body. Look at that as creating space inside you and creating space in the area where you work for newer people to come who are going to get aligned with you, and they're going to get more and more aligned as much as you are willing to be aligned with the highest version of who you want to be, right? So you have to keep your self concept very, very clear. This is who I am. This is the goal that I have. This is the future that I see. This is the amount of money that I want to earn. These are the kind of clients that I want to see. You have to keep your self concept very, very clear. When you do that, and people, the malaligned ones, they drop out of your groups, drop out of your page, drop out of your email list, drop out of your clientele, you are then making space for newer ones who are going to be aligned with that concept that you have of yourself, your self concept. Okay? So I hope you find this useful. Thank you. See you again. Okay? Bye bye.